Good morning, Scorpio. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a while. I did not intend to take February off from my channel, but I had so much going on. I had a lot going on. Mercury hit me kind of hard, and February I was really going through a lot of things, energetically, emotionally. It was just a lot, and I just was not able to make videos. And I said, you know what? I have been going hard and strong for a couple of years now. I don't even think I've taken a break in like 2 years. I think it's been 2 years since I took a break. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to take the whole month off and work on some things, and that is what I did, and I'm back. So hopefully I remember how to do this. That's too many. I need cards for Scorpio. Cards for Scorpio. Oops, that one definitely wanted to come out. So let me get these started for March. I got my break out of the way. I'll be good for another 2 years. All right, I need another card for Scorpio. And you know what? This one was trying to come out too. I felt it. I'm gonna take it. Sorry, my partner has been using my table, and so it's a little discombobulated. I'm trying to get it back together here. All right. My art oracle cards. And I'm going to be putting my videos on other channels too. Some other platforms. Once I know definitely, I'll probably post an update on my channel. Aha. And let me see what other cards I want to use here. And we got a couple cards. Wow. And I am Scorpio too, so All right, so the first card that we have is integrity, and it is the Nine of Fire. And you could be involved with a fire sign. That message just came up for somebody. Basically, what's coming up with this integrity is to make sure that your integrity is coming from within. Make sure this is something like you're being true to yourself. You're not trying to impress others or get validation from others or approval. And the message that's coming through is to stop being so concerned about what other people think about you. Because this has been an issue for you as far as really check in. I'm doing this app. It's CBT therapy. And basically I'm learning how, because I tend to be a perfectionist. And, you know, with perfectionism, it's more about others than it is about you. It's more about really trying to find your value with what other people think of you by how good you are. And so make sure that whatever goals that you set for yourself, that you're doing these for yourself and not for anybody else, not for anybody else's approval, not for anybody else to look up to you or see you in some certain way. All right, so we have, this is my Art Oracle card, and I'll probably mess up his name. When authority says to be quiet, get a loudspeaker. Art must fight for freedom, or the whole world is a prison. Some things are whole only when they shatter. Wow. I know right now, like especially, you know, on social media, there's a lot of censorship. They really are censoring truth. There have been, you know, there's a lot of clashes going on right now between what is true and what isn't true. It seems like, you know, there's a lot going on with the powers that be, really trying to divide and conquer the collective. And see where it says some things are whole only when they shatter. When authority says to be quiet, get a loudspeaker. Art must fight for freedom, or the whole world is a prison. Wow. I mean, if this does not absolutely speak to where we are right now, as far as, like I said, these powers that be, and please no political statements, because I'll delete them. This is a place where, you know, I want to keep the vibrations high. I want to keep the energy clear. I don't want to have a whole bunch of fuss and fighting and stuff, because there's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of division, a lot of strife. And this is coming from, like I said, the powers that be, you know, because if they can divide and conquer, then we will not collectively create a better world. And someone in one of my groups was talking about the fact that we only need 51% of the collective to be woke and conscious and higher vibrational, to where we can collectively create a world in which there is not this strife, where there is not this mental imprisonment and even physical imprisonment, as far as people really being oppressed right now. So definitely try to take the high road. Definitely try to look at things from a higher point of view whenever things come up. All right, so we have the Sun. The Sun is a very positive card. This is all about your best possible outcome. I mean, this is like the most positive card in the deck. So you get the Sun card, and you're reading, you know that everything is as it's supposed to be. You know, and everything is as it's supposed to be at any given time. Anyway, we just can't see it. You know, we resist it. And then we are not really responsible for what we've created. See, you know, individually we're creating, but collectively we're creating. You know, you look around, you think, how can I possibly be creating the world around me when it's in such a mess and so much strife. This is kind of why I temporarily kind of lost my mind last month. I did, because I had to come to this realization that, and I was in several conspiracy groups that kind of pushed me over the edge too. But I mean, it was all, very true. But collectively, we are creating as well. And so everything that you're seeing in the world is a result of that. It is a result of this collective thinking, this collective thought. So do not be discouraged, and continue on the path that you are on, because this is a confirmation of that. We have the deceit card. When this first came up, I thought, how can we possibly have deceit, clarifying the sun? But this is inner. This is your thoughts, kind of that monkey mind really deceiving you into believing that, things are bad or they're not what you want them to be right now. But they are, and everything is happening just like it's supposed to be. So really take a different look from a higher perspective at your situation. And even if you are not where you want to be, really embrace it, because until you can master situations, they will stay in your life. So, imagine, you've got a situation that you're like, well, it's not exactly where I want to be at, but I'm going to master this. I'm not going to resist it. I'm going to be the master of it. And when you are the master of that, that's when it's done. It's complete. That whole contract that you have with a person, a situation, a thing, a place is complete. All right, so we have Mother Regeneration. So it's really time to really release those thoughts and those patterns that you have been in. If you really sit back and you look, it's going to be the same thing. And that has to do with this mastery too, that you're really being asked to really master these situations so that you can have different situations. So you really, it starts with your thoughts. So in what ways are you kind of creating the same situation over and over and over and over again? And look for a theme, and not only look for a theme, but kind of look at where it started, and a lot of times we have to kind of go back, I know we're supposed to be present, we're supposed to be in the present moment, but when the past is repeating itself over and over again, we have to look at it so that we can create a better future. So we have the Elf Queen, introverted burden and responsibility. I know that introversion is at an all-time high for me. I feel like it is for a lot of people. We have this pandemic, and then we have, all this bad weather. We have a lot of things going on in the world. Like I said, it's like we're puppets on strings. We're kind of being displayed and kind of danced around, pranced around, like I said, by these powers that are kind of behind the curtain, that really want us to like dance for them and for us to perform. It's almost like Hunger Games. And once you can see that, and you can kind of see past that, you can see that, it's this energy that we're taking in. And I know for myself, I had to disconnect from collective energy for a while. I had to, turn off the news. I had to kind of step back and really kind of go within and, just kind of cut everything off for a while so that I could work on myself, because it starts with us. Individually, if we can get to a place where we're very, very conscious, then, like I said, things will begin to change on a collective level. But this also requires not judging other people. Everyone is not going to think like you do. Everyone is not going to agree with you. and just let it be. You know, you don't have to convince everyone. Everything is not a battle. All right, we have the Seven of Earth, failure. Stop being so hard on yourself. And this is kind of that perfectionist energy, because as Scorpios, we tend to go really, really hard. And we tend to be harder on ourselves than anybody else is. Like, we tend to judge ourselves more than other people do. And so really be kind to yourself. And you cannot fail. You can't fail. You know, if something's shown up that you don't like, then change it. Look at it differently. Look at it from a higher point of view. Decide what you want. What is it that I want? I mean, if this is not what I want, then you know what? It's so easy. All I can do is change it. Sorry, my clock's going off. Okay, so, you know, with this failure card, this is, you know, that self-perception. This is how you view yourself. This is kind of goes back to that perfectionist point of view of, you know, having to do everything just right, you know, having to really trying to please others and seek validation outside of ourselves. We have Earth, grounding. Maybe somebody is involved with a Taurus. I just heard that loud and clear about a Taurus. But as far as grounding, grounding basically, you know, after you do all of this regeneration and changing your thoughts and really elevating yourself, your consciousness, you want to ground that into your physical reality. You want to apply it, because if you don't apply it, then it's just a concept. I know for myself, I will learn a concept. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it on my channel. I'll talk about it on my social media page. And I will, you know, be like, oh, you know, there's, you know, it's like this, you know, this is this spiritual law. This is this spiritual truth. But I don't really, until I experience it. I usually experience it later. I'm like, oh, you know, I was just talking about that, but now it really does resonate. And now I can ground it, and now I can apply it, because, you know, we learn by experiencing. And when you do experience this, you can actually ground it into your reality. Like I said, otherwise it's just a concept. We have Mother Perception, sees. And this is emotions. This is all about your emotions. And you can change your emotions anytime that you want by really observing them, by being the observer of them, and really breathing. Noticing your breath and your breathing is a good way to ground also. People don't realize how important it is to breathe. You know, you get all like wound up and stressed out and anxious throughout your day. And, you know, we forget to breathe. And, you know, this causes all kinds of issues, you know, in our body, with our emotions. So if you can really pay attention to your breathing, your breath throughout the day, I know it sounds so simple and so minor, but this is really how you ground yourself. And this is really how you become more aware of your emotions, because our emotions do not define us. Our thoughts do not define us. That is not who we are. We are the observer of those things. To clarify that, we have altar, we have dedication. So I feel like this has to do with spirituality or whatever, whatever your beliefs are. Hold on, let me get a clarifier for that, because I'm not getting anything off that one. Oh, and that one definitely wanted to come out. Judication. So we have dedication and judication. So there is a balancing here, a balancing of the scales, because I almost see like, that justice, figure with like the scales in our hand, as far as balance goes. And I feel like this has something to do with, the feminine and the masculine energy within. Sometimes those get out of whack, they get off balance. And it also can be integrating your shadow, because we were born into this system of duality, good, bad, left, right, masculine, feminine, light, dark. And we tend to think that one is better than the other one, and they're not. They actually work together in harmony. Everything is in balance at all times. So make sure that you are staying balanced, and this will also help you to ground too. And how do you stay balanced? You stay balanced by not judging yourself. Kind of that self-ridicule that I was talking about. Learn to love all of the parts of yourself. This is how we love ourselves, and this is how we balance things out, is by not believing that like one side of us is any better than the other side. Oh, this is, my shadow, my dark side or whatever. I found that, the dark side tends to be more real and more authentic than the light side. The light side tends to be more judgmental, harsher, more looking for good in everything. Good. So make sure you take that high road and understand that, like I said, one side is not any better than the other side. They work together, and there is this balance. All right, we have Earth, Ace of Earth, manifestation. Pay attention to how fast you are manifesting things, like quickly. Like I will say something and instantly it manifests. I mean, instantly. I'm talking about as soon as I say it, I see it. So really pay attention to how fast you are manifesting right now. And words are powerful. I mean, thoughts are, that sponsoring thought, that main thought that you have is kind of the seed of intention. But when you actually speak it out loud, it's like magic. I mean, it happens just instantaneously. So really watch your words right now. Watch what you're saying. Because it's like a double whammy. You can set the intention by what you believe, but when you speak it, man, so make sure any type of speech, any type of language, especially self-talk, especially if you say it out loud, make sure it's what you want. All right, we have Sappho, love. And we have lots of love cards here. I'll get to them here in a minute. Whatever this is, whoever this is a powerful, powerful connection. This is something that is not going away. This is a connection that has gone to the next level of intimacy. I'm talking about this is out of this world. And the two of you have done a lot of work. Okay, and you are not the same people that you were when you first started on this journey, when you first embarked on this. This is that true love vibration. This is not that fear-based attachment, codependent shit. This is true love. And this is not someone that you've just met, because this is a love that has grown, that you have planted the seed and you have fertilized it and it has grown. You've watered it, you've nurtured it. So because we have the Two of C's, love. And this is all about union. This is all about coming together. Look how beautiful that is. This is all about coming together. So you and this person are going to be coming together. And this is going to be a hot, very, very high vibrational connection. This is going to be like nothing you've ever experienced with anyone before, even with this person before. This is going to be brand new. It's beautiful, and I can feel this energy coming from it. And this is like once in a lifetime type of a situation. It says, and then we have this heart tarot. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So you are really being asked to release the past. The past is gone. So stop bringing up the past. Stop dredging up the past. Stop looking at this through your eyes of like the past, of things that have happened in the past, because this is not that anymore. This has evolved. And until you are able to release the past and everything that has happened, you will not be able to get on this new path towards, like I said, this love that is just really, really powerful. Really powerful. I mean, this is God, source, energy, love. This is a very spiritual, soulful connection that with someone that you have had many past lives with, someone that you have known before, that you are very connected to. Well, Scorpio, this is your March reading. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to have a personal reading, do reach out to me. They are $50. I will include my email address in the description of the video. Thank you very much for watching.